BackstageAxxess.com fans, we got a really special guest today in the house, Wayne Static of Static X. Wayne, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. We appreciate it. He's got his lovely wife, Tera. Real special guest. We're going to start off talking about the Snowcore tour. How's that going?
Oh, we're having a great time. It's our first tour for the new record, so we're fresh and excited to be out here, and we're not burnt out and ready to go home like sometimes we are at the end of the tour cycle. Right now we're like, yeah, let's tear it up.
How are the shows going so far?
Oh, it's great. Great crowds. Everything's packed, as always.
Right. And where were you guys last night?
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Allentown.
I'm better at these kind of questions.
Yeah, yeah, Allentown, the old Crocodile Rock. It was rocking. It was great.
On this latest CD, you were just saying it just came out. You guys had John Travis to produce this. You guys also had John Travis produce Cannibalism. Why John again? Why did you guys decide to stick with John?
He tells really great jokes. That's the main reason. I'm serious.
So you're really happy? Well, besides the Joe, I mean, obviously you're happy with the finished product as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you choose a producer, engineer, like, there's two criteria. Number one, they got to be great at their job, and number two, they have to be really fun people to hang out with because you spend a lot of time together. It's many months of 10-hour days sitting in a room like this size. So they got to be fun to hang out with, and John is just a blast. And he works really hard to make the record sound great. He really puts his heart into it.
Well, obviously the record did very well. Debuted number 16 on the top 200 Billboard. Were you surprised how well it did?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it would do okay. I mean, you know, we have a lot of really hardcore fans who always support and buy the record, so I knew we'd do okay. But I didn't know we'd chart that high, so I was very happy with that.
What about you? Were you surprised, ecstatic?
I was very excited. Like, they really deserve it. They've, you know,
Thanks,
10 years
baby.
going, and they deserve it. So I'm very happy.
Well, this question's for both of you guys. Stingray, the first cut of Call the Static, is getting a lot of airplay. How was this, song first chosen, like as to be the first single?
Well, you know, everyone sort of throws in the hat their idea for the first single, and that seemed to be the song that the most people thought was the single. And I think it was a cool first single for us because it's really dark. It's kind of different for a single, you know. It's really catchy, but it's got this really dark kind of overtone to it. And I think it's a great song. It's really super heavy, especially when you hear it live tonight, man. It's one of the heaviest songs in the set.
Okay. Well, some of the songs on the new CD is about your lovely wife next to you. How much of an overall influence did she have on the CD?
Oh, she had everything to do with it. You know, she was there during the whole writing process, masturbating on the sofa next to me while I was writing the songs. I'm serious.
Always a plus.
Yeah. So, you know, writing a CD, you capture a moment in time, and we started writing at the same time that we got married, and so the whole CD is about us hanging out and fucking and driving fast cars and partying and have a good time.
Just an updated 2009 version, obviously, from, you know, way back when. So your comments, Tera, you have anything?
Well, I feel very honored. Like, I've been a fan of theirs since the very beginning, since the Wisconsin Death Trip days. And to actually see the whole building process of the record, it's just amazing. And then having it all be about me, it's, you know, like, all my dreams have come true, you know, like, it's everything I've ever wanted, and I feel very lucky and privileged to be in this position.
Okay. Well, some of the bonus tracks on the CD, you know, a lot of 80s fans, you know, you have Whitesnake, Still in the Night, Molly Cruz, Looks Like Hill, and Poison's Talk Dirty to Me. How were these songs chosen, and how can the fans get a hold of these bonus tracks?
Well, we actually recorded 5 cover songs for bonus tracks. A couple of them no one's heard yet. We're saving them. What we decided to do this time, instead of just using, like, you know, the songs that weren't good enough to make the record or whatever, we thought it would be fun just to pick some 80s cover songs and just cover them straight and not, you know, just have a good time with it. It's all about having a good time. So we went in and we just rocked them out, and I screamed the fuck out of them. Did my best to sing all that high Vince Neil squealy shit. And you can pick it up at Best Buy. Looks to Kill is on the Best Buy version, and there's also like a little card in there where you can download the Poison song, which is just amazing. It's Talk Dirty to Me, and Tony's singing it, and it's just fucking ridiculous. So you should try to check that out. Still the Night, the White Snake song, is on the iTunes version, which is awesome. It's one of my favorite covers. I had never even heard this song before. And that was our producer's idea to do that song. He played it for me. I was like, all right, I'll try to do this. This is fucking crazy. In the still of the night, it's like, it's fucking ridiculous. So you should check that out. And then we also did a Def Leppard song and a Quiet Riot song. Okay. So those are going to come out somewhere. You'll hear them somewhere in the near future. Can the
fans tonight expect maybe popping in a couple of those songs, or is it pretty much just going to be Static X material?
Tonight we'll probably stick to Static X material. We've been throwing in the Motley Crue cover once in a while, but my voice has really got to be in tip-top shape to sing that crap, because that shit's really high. And usually on tour, for the most part, I really try to baby myself, because it's really hard to make it through the whole tour without losing my voice. So tonight it's pretty much going to be just the Static X. I know you're really disappointed by that, but
so Dave Mustaine was involved in the track Lunatic. How did that come about?
Well, we toured together in 2007, and we ended up hanging out every night. Dave's a great guy. He's really mellow like me. We hung out every single night on the tour, became friends, and I asked him to play on the record, and he said he'd love to do it. So I saved a little spot for him in that song, and then we took the track down to his studio in San Diego and spent a few hours working on the solo together, and I think it turned out great. And it's an honor to have a guitar legend play on my record. It's really an honor.
That's cool. Obviously, you're well known, not obviously for Static X, but obviously your hair. How do you get your hair to stand up straight like that?
It just stays that way. It just.
Tara, how does he do it?
I do it,
Yeah. I mean, it's just hairspray, but like I seriously, I'm not joking you. I just rolled out of bed and walked up these stairs, and now we're talking. So my hair just stays like this now. I just leave it up all the time.
I was gonna say, do you want to like freak your bandmates out or whoever, and just kind of like be incognito and like, okay, I'm gonna put my hair down and see if anybody get to recognize me. You know what I mean?
Still do. It makes no difference whether it's up or down. So I just leave it up because I'm more comfortable that way, and it just stays up now for a week at a time. And then once in a while I wash it when it gets too nappy.
Well, you have a side project called Pig Hammer. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, you're going to start hearing more about that real soon. I started doing some writing for that before we left for this tour, and you'll be hearing about it real soon, I promise.
Okay, so is that, are we looking at 2009 possibly, or 2010 for that?
It'll be 2010, because the Static X is going to tour very, very solid for the rest of this year, and maybe a little into next year as well. So that'll be a 2010 thing.
What kind of touring plans for Static X in 2009?
We're going Snowcore is like a few more weeks, and then we're doing a few more weeks in the U.S. with Seventh Void, a couple guys from Typo Negative, badass, and then we're going straight over to Europe, doing a month there, coming back another 3 weeks in the U.S., then we're going straight to Australia, and then we're going to come back and do something else. I'm not sure yet.
Well, just to wrap it up, you guys have any comments you want to say to your Static X fans out there?
Well, we appreciate all the support. We named the record Cult of Static just for you guys. I feel like you guys are so loyal. It's almost like a cult. We're not going to ask you to drink any Kool-Aid or kill yourself or anything like that. This is all kind of fun and games here, but thank you very much for all the support. It's been a whole decade since our first record came out, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you.
The same.
Guys, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.